Now, I was wondering when I saw this article, why is it that people genuinely dislike Greta Thunberg? Because there's many politicians and actors that have spoken at length about the environment, and yet you don't get the same reaction, right? Like even with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the fuck your freedoms guy. I mean, he took a picture next to Greta. Obama took a picture next to Greta, and they share exactly the same hypocrisy, the same ideas that she does. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's got like these muscle cars, and he's got an entire collection of vehicles, and he's polluting, but like, oh, he's with Greta, right? And yet he doesn't upset people as much as Greta does. And so the question is why? Why are people having like this visceral reaction? And I think like this is the purpose, right? Like the people behind Greta, the ones that used her as a prop, that's genuinely what they were going for. They wanted you to dislike her. That they wanted you to have the exact same reaction so that you talk about her. So that you go online and you argue with people and you get her to trend. Because you need to understand, like, she's kind of like a brand. She's kind of like Mickey Mouse, right? Like, Mickey Mouse himself doesn't have a personality. He doesn't have ideal goals and aspirations. Like, Mickey Mouse is a vessel to be filled by whatever the writer from Walt Disney wants it to be filled, and then it's to be sold to the public. And once you understand this, you finally get whatever Greta is doing, right? Like, she's going to push the ideals and the talking points of the people that pay her, or of the people that are behind whatever PR stunt she's trying to pull. And so in the beginning, they wanted people to at least hear about the environmentalist movement, right? Like they wanted this to be a talking point in society that's inescapable, that everyone talks about it. It doesn't matter how you feel about it, but like you need to know it exists. So that when the government comes up with the green tax, so that when they crack down on agriculture for cow farts, right? Even if you disagree with what's happening, you get to at least know the concept and you get to feel that you're atomized. You get to feel that, okay, maybe you're just one guy that disagrees, but the overwhelming scientific consensus is there. The overwhelming amount of young people are supporting green parties. And that was the goal, right? It wasn't like to persuade people on environmentalism. It wasn't to convince you of their talking point. It was just to let you know this exists. You're against it, but it doesn't matter, right? Like to create the illusion that overwhelmingly smart people are for it, and if you're against it, you're dumb. And the tactic was absolutely phenomenal, right? Like you get a person that's but a child, right? A toddler. At the time, Greta, I think she was like 16 or 17. Dumb enough not to have debates, smart enough to understand the environment. Because you couldn't debate her, right? Like, oh, do you want to debate a child? Like, she's but a child. I noticed this in the American mindset. Like there's no concept of teenager or young adult. It's either like between 1 year old and 17-year-old, it's literally the same. It's a child, right? So a child has the advantage of being innocent and pure enough, even though they're 17 years old and 11 months, to the point where you shouldn't be mean to them. Like, even if they're meeting with world leaders, even if they're shaking hands with people that have policies that will affect your life in a negative way, you're not supposed to be mean to them because they're but a child. You can't debate them because, like, you're not going to debate a child, right? Like, they have the mind of a child, they're innocent. But at the same time, you have to listen to them because they carry the voice of the new generation. They carry the voice of the people that are going to inherit the earth. And you're already old, decrepit. No one cares about you anymore. Just fucking die and let the young people go. And that's the mindset that they were going with, right? And so this is why it was infuriating, because it goes against nature. Like, the idea of the egg teaching the chicken is unheard of. You know, the son teaching the father how to have babies. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here, right? Like, why are young people all of a sudden getting to lecture the old? It goes against human nature. It's like the old people have wisdom and life experience and have seen a lot of shit, so they have more stories to tell that a young person that barely understands the world and can't have a debate, right? So like they're putting all of this upside down, which again upsets people. The smugness, of course, the hypocrisy, the how dare you attitude, and all of that was meant to create outrage. Now that is part of an ideology like Greta Thunberg, like she's not part of an ideology that's about growing trees and being more respectful towards the animals and shit. No, like she's part of an ideology of control. If she says that carbon is the cause of all evil, well, almost every aspect of a human activity, including turning on the light, costs carbon, right? So like what she is asking is for the government to regulate every single aspect of your life. Like she wants the abolishment of the difference between public and private life. And so once you accept that, you really understand that what she is saying is like, let governments control you. That's pretty much it. Like, let them control every aspect of your life. And so that ideology is, part and parcel with the woke ideology. And the woke ideology believes in intersectionality. Like, everything is interconnected, right? Like it's not just an ideology. It's almost like a moral framework similar to that of a religion. And so if they believe that capitalism is evil, if they believe that the cisgender patriarchy is evil, if they believe that brown people are oppressed, then it's no surprise that she's going to side with Palestine, right? Because it's like the same people. It's like the same mind frame. The same principles, if you will. The only difference is that some people didn't hold these principles because they believed in it. Like, they hold this principle because it's useful in controlling society. Morality is an excellent servant, but a dreadful master. So, like, a lot of the woke institutions, whether it's leftist politicians, bureaucrats, corporations, they hold woke principles because they're easy to control you. They don't have to believe in them, at least not the people at the top, at the very top, right? Because notice how, like, the CEOs don't get to experience diversity seminars. Like, the CEOs, they don't go to the HR lady and experience a retreat where they're being talked about white privilege, right? Like, the CEOs, they just use that because it's in their self-interest to control you. And so, when they looked at Greta, they found a useful tool. And she was useful as long as, well, number one, she was a child. And number two, she was parroting their talking points. Now, even though she's like part of the same woke ideology, right? Like she can use the same social justice framework to justify why she's working in Gaza. She's not useful, right? Like, she's part of the people that genuinely believe. And this is why, like, everyone is discarding her. Apparently, like, she went to Gaza in order to get people to talk about systemic genocide, because no one is talking about it. And it's like, well, Greta, have you been on the internet lately? Like, where exactly can you go not to see people not talking about it? Like, everyone is talking about it. The International Criminal Court, for instance, has an arrest warrant for Benjamin Netanyahu. Right? But you get to see the pattern here. It's with Greta Thunberg, like, she always claims, oh, no one knows, no one cares. When in reality, she's talking about topics that are already in the public consensus. And so what was the point with her going to Gaza to offer symbolic aid, Like what is actually trying to accomplish? Well, she wants to keep the conversation going. That's it, right? So, like, when she got deported, she actually accomplished her goal, because she's now in the papers. You're talking about it. I'm talking about it. Of course I am. It's in the papers. And so, like, this is why people hire her, If you're looking at the idea that, well, no one cares about her or no one believes her, it's like, no, listen. When she pops up, she creates a negative reaction, like people remember on how she was being paraded back in the day, and all the comment sections were closed, all the criticism were being banned and moderated, and then politicians that supported her views were elected, taxes went up, lifestyle went down, control went up, right? People remember that, and they have like this visceral reaction. They associate her with that. And so when you hire her, it's almost guaranteed that people are going to be talking about it. Like, if I was going to Gaza to give symbolic aid, right? And I would be deported, who would give a shit? No one. But like, if you get Greta, well, there, look, okay? So this is why people hire her. She's good at what she's supposed to do, but only if you're understanding what that purpose is. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.